You are welcome to today's lesson. My name is Paul Williams of Virginia. Today we have science for basic 4. Today's lesson is so important, so I need you around. If you are not in basic 4, I still need you around because we are going to learn something that will save us and the environment. Okay, so what is the topic for today? Before we look at the topic, I want to know you. Go to the comment section, write your name, the name of your school, where you are watching me from. Okay, after that, then we move to the board. Let's go. The topic for today is here. Burning causes climate change. This is what we are going to learn about. We are going to learn that burning causes climate change. So this is the topic for today. Burning causes climate change. We have learned about climate change. Today we are going to look at how burning causes climate change. So that is the topic. The ways that we generate in the house, do we burn them? If we burn it, how does it contribute to climate change? So today's topic is about the weather, the climate, how it changes as a result of our activities, and one of them is burning. So today's lesson is centered on burning and how it affects the climate. Okay, let's look at the keywords. The first word is climate. Climate. The next word is vegetation. Vegetation. We have this atmosphere. Atmosphere. The next word here is wildlife. Wildlife. And here is weather. Weather. Okay, so these are the keywords that we are going to see in the text. Please, you get to understand them. Let's move on. So in this lesson, we are going to learn about climate change and how it is caused by burning. So what is climate? Let's read. Climate is the weather conditions found in a particular place over a long period of time. Listen, let me take it again. If you are asked to explain what a climate is, a climate is the weather conditions found in a particular place over a long period of time. So the weather condition at a particular place for a long period of time, not a short period, a long period. The weather condition that you see in a particular place continuously for a period of time, a long period of time. That is what we mean by climate. Okay, so let's continue. Climate change refers to changes in the usual weather conditions over time. So if we have changes in weather condition over a period of time, we call it what? Climate change. Now let's continue. Burning is one of the causes of climate change. Let us look at these pictures. So we are saying that the changes that happens in the climate, burning is one of them. The causes of climate change, burning is one of them. So let's look at how they contribute to that. There are some pictures here. Let's see what is happening here. This is burning of fossil fuel. Fossil fuel, we are talking about petrol, diesel. So this is an industry. Industries, they use plants, they use machines, they use devices that need petrol. So when they use it, the smoke that comes out from the machines, the smoke goes into the atmosphere and it affects the climate, it affects the weather condition. The next one, there is another burning here. There is another burning here. So this is bush fire. We have trees, we have vegetation, but they are all burning. So bushfire. There is another one here. This is burning waste. So the waste that we generate, I'm not talking about this part of our body. This is human waste, but this is waste. Have you seen it? Okay, so the things that we don't need again in the house, and we throw them away. Sometimes we gather them and burn it, and this is how it is also done, and it can contribute to climate change. It's one of the things that we can find in burning. Here too, this is an industry, and inside the industry, you see that a lot of things are burnt before final products are made. So this is one of the things that you should also know. Now we have seen different kinds of burning that take place in the environment. Burning of fossil fuel, bushfire, burning waste, burning at industries. So these are the things that we normally see. And anytime we burn, what happens? Smoke comes out. The smoke that comes out, where does it go? Does it go into the soil, into river bodies? No. The smoke goes into the atmosphere. It goes into what? The atmosphere. Okay, so let's look at it. We are looking at brief history of bushfire in Ghana. In Ghana, we have a story. Yes, we have a story. There is a history about bushfire. And all the time our parents will be referring as, during those days, this and this and this and this. Whether it is true or not, we don't know, so we accept it like that. But we have done just small research, and let's look at what we have here about a brief history of bushfire in Ghana. So in 1983, Ghana experienced a lot of bushfires because of severe drought. Plants died because there was no rainfall, and animals died because there was no food to eat. This affected Ghanaians and had severe health issues for them. Burning bushes kills both plants and animals. The smoke from burning rises into the atmosphere and pollutes the air. The smoke from bushfire also makes the environment dirty. So, in 1983, food was so scarce in Ghana. It's because there was no rainfall. There was total drought. And because of that, plants started dying. They were not bearing fruits. They were not yielding anything. They were dying. You know, human beings and animals, we get our food from plants. So these plants were dying. Animals were not getting food. Human beings too were not getting food. And because the plants were not getting food and they were dying, their leaves were not green again. They turned brown. They became dried. And there was this bushfire burning all over. So human beings were left with nothing. Human beings were left with nothing. The plants, most of them died. Animals too were dying. And even when the bush were burning, animals in the bush, their lives were also affected. So that was why our parents, our grandparents, they went through this thing. 1983. If you ask your parent, they will tell you. If you ask your grandmother, your grandfather, they will tell you what happened. So you should know this basic thing about the cause of the 1993 scarcity of food. Okay, it's because there was no rainfall, plants died, and then there was wildfire or bush burning. Okay, now you see that anytime bush is burnt, smoke is released and it goes into the atmosphere. It goes into the atmosphere to pollute the air. It makes the air unclean. It makes the air dirty. So if you breathe in dirty air, if you breathe in polluted air, it will have effect on you. Apart from that, smoke contains some elements, some compound. These things are also dangerous. They are not good. It causes changes to the weather pattern. It affects the weather condition, and this brings about changes in our climate. Okay, now let's look at effects of bushfire or bushfires or burning on humans. So if there is bushfire, what are the effects that human beings are going to face or human beings are going to encounter? The first one is that bushfires cause air pollution that affects our health. So anytime there is bushfire, smoke comes out. It pollutes the air. And what do we do with the air? We breathe the air. Imagine the air that you are breathing contains smoke. What do you think will happen to your health? Okay. Second one, bushfire destroy farmlands which make food scarce. So if there is bushfire, all our plants, our crops that we have in our farms will die. So if these plants, crops are not there, where are you going to get cassava to prepare our fufu? Where are you going to get rice? Where are you going to get maize? Where are you going to get, all the foodstuffs that we eat? Where are you going to get them? So that is one thing. Food will become very scarce. The next one is that bushfire destroy homes and properties. So it is not only animals and plants that bushfire affect. Our properties. Even the land is a property. The land that you have is a property. So if there is bushfire and this land, the plants on it are burnt, the land is exposed to the sun, there is erosion and other things, it affects the quality of the land, which is also your property. So bushfire destroy our homes and our properties. The next one is that bushfire cause people to move from one place to another to settle. So people move from one place to another place because of bushfire. Okay, so these are the effects of bushfire on human beings. Now let's look at effects of bushfire on plants. One, bushfire destroy vegetation. So if there is bushfire, all plants will die. If not all, most of them will die. The few ones will be able to survive, but most of them will die. So bushfire destroy vegetation. The second one is that bushfire destroy crops, and then the third one is that bushfire affects the growth and health of plants. So if there is bushfire, the health of plants will be affected. Those who will be able to survive, they cannot even grow and grow well. Their health will be affected. Okay. Now let's look at effect of bushfire on animals. We have seen effects of bushfire on humans, on plants. We are looking at animals. So what will happen to animals if there is bushfire? Bushfire destroy plants that animals feed on. So animals will not get food to eat because all the plants that they feed on will die. Number two, bushfire destroy the homes of animals. So animals, they have their habitats where they live. So let's say animals that live in trees, if there is bushfire and the trees are burnt, all the leaves are gone, how are they going to survive? How are they going to live? So their habitats are destroyed as a result of bushfire. The next one is that bushfire affects the growth and health of animals. It is not only human beings that breathe in and breathe out. Animals also breathe in and breathe out. Just imagine animal in the bush, and this bush is burning. The smoke from the burning will pollute the air. So these animals will breathe in, and the smoky air will affect their health. So that is one thing that you should know. Okay. The fourth one is that bushfires kill animals in the bush. So when we talk of wildlife, we are talking about animals that live in the bush. We are talking about animals that live in the bush. So whenever there is bushfire, these animals are, or most of them are killed. Okay, so when you talk of effect of bushfire on animals, these are the effects. Let's come to this side, effects of bushfire or burning on properties or property. So the first one is that bushfire destroy properties or building. 2. Bushfires affect the natural state of the land. 3. Bushfires reduce the beauty and quality of properties. Number 4. Bushfires reduce the value of properties. So if you have property and there's burning or bushfire, it affects the quality of it, the beauty of it, the value of it. So all these things are effects that bushfire can have on properties. Now let's come to this side. We are looking at what happens when burning occurs. So whenever burning is happening, what are the things that we see? Okay, so in farming areas, farmlands are burnt after weeding. Industries use fuel to power their machines to work. Machines burn the fuel to get energy to function. In our homes and communities, rubbish and waste are burnt. In all the activities that involve burning, smoke is released into the atmosphere to pollute the air or cause air pollution. During burning, harmful substances like sulfur dioxide, carbon dioxide, and carbon monoxide go into the atmosphere to disturb the living things. Burning increases greenhouse gases, which cause the earth to become warmer. Burning causes global warming. Global warming is a gradual increase in the Earth's average temperature. So this is what we should know, that the things that we burn, if you go to factories, industries, a lot of things happen there that involves burning. In the house, in our schools, we make or generate waste. This waste, sometimes we burn them. Farmers too, they cut down trees, dry the trees, burn the trees, and then use the land for farming. So all these activities that involve burning, smoke comes out. The smoke that comes out goes into the atmosphere. The smoke contains some elements. We said it contains carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and the rest. And all these are elements or compounds that have effects on the climate. It pollutes the air. It pollutes the air, and also affects the climate. Okay, so these are the things that happen, and as a result of these gases that are released into the atmosphere, we have what we call global warming. The average temperature on Earth will increase. The average temperature on Earth will increase. So that is one thing. And the gases that goes into the atmosphere, most of them are greenhouse gases, like carbon dioxide. So if it happens like that, the heat on Earth will increase. So these are the things that you need to know about how burning affects the weather or the climate. Okay. Now let's come to this side. What happens when burning or bushfire occurs? 1. Burning or bushfire leads to climate change. 2. Burning pollutes the air. 3. Burning kills or destroys living things in the atmosphere. 4. Burning destroys the vegetation. 5. Burning causes global warming. 6. Burning affects the greenhouse effect. 7. Burning can destroy houses and other properties. 8. Burning brings out smoke, which affects how we breathe. So these are the things that will happen when burning occurs. So these ones, we need to know them. Anytime we burn something, these are the things that happens. It happens to human beings, it happens to properties, it happens to animals, it happens to plants, and it happens to the weather or the climate. So these are the things that happen. Now let's come to this side. What happens if there is continuous burning of vegetation and waste? So let's say every blessed day burning take place. Every day people burn things. So if this burning keeps on happening, what do you think will happen? What do you think will be the effect? Now, there will be no rainfall. Why? Because the plants will not be there. All the plants will what? Will die. And you know what plants also do? Their contribution in rainfall. So they release water into the atmosphere. Plants will not be there to do that for us. So there will be no what? Rainfall. 2, all or most trees will die. So if every day we burn, farmers cut down trees and burn, you see that all our trees or most of our trees will die. Number 4, wildlife will be destroyed or killed. I have explained to you that wildlife is the animals that we have in the forest. So you can mention them, animals that live in the forest. So anytime burning takes place, these animals, their lives are affected. So wildlife will be destroyed or killed. Number 4, many plant species will go extinct. Extinct means that they will disappear. You will not see them again. We know plants and animals, we have different species. So if there is continuous burning, it will get to a point that a particular species will not be what? Found again. So plant species will go extinct. Many animal species too will go extinct. Number 6, ecosystems will be destroyed. When you talk of ecosystem, we are talking about living things and non-living things in the same place where they interact. And these people depend on this also depend on this. Living things depend on non-living things, right? So the interaction that happens in this area, if there is continuous burning, that kind of interaction will not be there. Okay. The next one, number 7, the health of human beings will be affected. So if always there is burning, always people burn things, human beings, our lives will be affected. Okay. 8, there will be an increase in global warming. So I explained to you global warming. We are talking about the earth, the temperature on earth. If the temperature on earth gradually increases, if the temperature on earth gradually increases or increase, that is what we mean by global warming. Okay. So the average temperature on earth, if it keeps increasing, the temperature will be high. When you breathe, the air and other things will become warm. That is what we are referring to. The 9th one, the health of wildlife will be affected. So animals too, those who will not die, their health will be affected. And then the 10th one, there will be what? Soil erosion. You know, soil erosion, that is when the surface soil, the surface of the soil is washed by running water. So anytime it rains, you see there will be what? Erosion. Erosion happens sometimes when the land is exposed to the sun. So in that case, anytime it rains, the rainwater will have direct contact with the soil, and it will carry away the topsoil away, or it will carry away the topsoil. So this is what we call soil erosion. Okay. Now let's look at a project here. Design poster on the effect of burning on climate change. So here we have to design a poster on the effect of climate change. So what are the effects of climate change? What are the effects of climate change? Yes. So you have to design a poster. The poster should tell the effect of burning on climate change. The effect of burning on climate change. Okay, today what have we learned? We have learned about burning. We have seen that industries, farming communities, even in the house, we burn things. When things are burnt, smoke comes out and goes into the atmosphere. The smoke contains some chemicals, some substances, some elements, some compounds. These compounds pollute the air, makes the air polluted, or it makes the air unhealthy to use by human beings. So when you breathe in, we will fall sick. Animals too use the air. When animals also breathe in, they will also have issues with their health. Apart from that, the smoke that goes into the atmosphere, it has effect on the weather, on the climate. So we say that burning contributes to climate change. Burning contributes to what? Climate change. We have seen what a climate is, and we have seen what climate change is. Climate change too is. So these are the things that we have learned. We have seen the impact or the effects. We have seen the effects of burning on humans, effects of burning on animals, effects of burning on properties, effects of burning on plants. So these 4 things are the things that we have also seen. So take your time, read your book. We have also seen yes, so these are some of the things that we have seen, things that will happen if there is continuous burning. We have seen all of them, and I know if you are asked questions on this, you'll be able to answer all the questions. We are bringing our lesson to a close, but I want you to take your time, read the text, watch the video again, you will understand it. And if you still have issues with the explanation and other things, you can WhatsApp the number. The team will attend to you. Your teachers are there, your parents are also there. I know them, they are very good. They can help you. So that is what today we have for you. Our science books are available. If you need copies, just call. One thing about our science book is that it comes with video lessons. So each indicator, there is a video lesson on it. Apart from science, we have Ghanaian language, Asante Tree, and Epiapim Tree. These books are very good. Get copies for yourself. Our videos on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. Thanks so much for your time. My name is Paul Williams Ofori. Bye-bye.